Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to be making a baby doll. It's kind of like the doll that I just posted yesterday, which was the standing hide and seek doll, but this is going to be the baby version. So I did one of these videos about a year ago, maybe. So I was asked by a couple people to do an up-to-date one because that one was so long ago. So, and it's pretty much the same concept. So basically what you're going to need is, if you're going, depending on the size, I am going to be doing a newborn. So I have my newborn footed pajamas. I have a pair of sweats, and I have this cute little shirt that I'm going to be putting on them. I have these little shoes. I have a little hat. I thought this was cute, and it would go kind of with the shoes. And I have a Mickey Mouse binky. It doesn't exactly match, but this is what I had on hand without having to run out and buy something. And you're also going to need the stocking part of pantyhose. So what we're going to do is go ahead and do our ball. So we're just going to go ahead and place this over your styrofoam ball. And it is a styrofoam ball, so it is going to make a little bit of a mess, but it's fine. And now I'm just going to kind of pull that up. There we go. I want that end to be exposed a little. And I'm just going to go ahead and we're just going to fold this up over itself, just like this. So all I'm doing is just covering this, and you don't have to worry about that part because it's not going to be seen anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue to pull this down. And this is what we're going to end up with. And I'm going to go ahead, take my hot glue, and I'm just going to put a little bit here. And we're just going to pull this over itself. And I need to grab a glue stick. And then we're going to do the same thing. Just going to pull this over itself. And be careful because it's hot. And I'm just going to hold it here for a little bit. And like I said, it does not have to be perfect because this part is not going to be seen anyways. But we're still going to do it. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here. And we're just going to pull this over. Again, you don't have to do this step because it's not going to be seen anyhow. So we have the head done, and let's just set that out of the way. Next, I'm just going to wipe off my area. We're going to go ahead and stuff the footed pajamas. And since I am right-handed, I'm going to turn it this way. And here is my pillow fluff. Not sure how much you're going to need just yet, but you're going to stuff until it feels right to you. And you will know how you want it to feel. And this is not going to be one that stands in a corner or anything. This can be just laid in a bed or I have made these before, and kids have actually played with them, even though they're not undressable, because once you secure the head, you can't take the clothes off. And when I know that they're going to be kids are going to be played, kids are going to be playing with it, I go ahead and glue the clothes down too, if it's a little kid. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to stuff the arms. But remember, don't stuff the arms too much because you want it to be able to bend. And I'm going to go ahead and now these don't take as much time to make as the bigger dolls do, because it's not really a whole lot to them. So we're going to go ahead now and we're going to zip it up and we're going to continue to stuff. This looks good for me. Now I am going to go ahead and start getting him dressed. So we're going to go ahead and put the pants on. And if you have the ones that's got the foot in, you don't have to put shoes on it. It's totally up to you. I think I might add shoes just because. I'm just going to pull these down a little bit. And you know what? I think I might leave the shoes off. I don't know. I'm going to put on a shoe and see how that's looking, because remember, it's not actually a foot, so you're going to have to stuff it down off in there. And I am going to go ahead and secure this shoe on. That way it can't be taken off. And we're just going to make it just a little bit tight. So this is what it looks like with the shoe on. And I think I might go ahead and go with the shoes. So we're going to go ahead and put the other shoe on. I'm going to turn it this way. And we're going to go ahead and stick his foot down off in here. And there's his shoes. And next, I'm going to go ahead and add the shirt. And before I add the shirt, I want to go ahead and put the head on. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to turn him back this way. And we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to unzip it a little bit. And we're just going to go ahead and secure the head. Which this could, actually, I'm going to zip it. This could be the hardest part of making the doll. It's the head. Because, okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to have to set it up like this. So I can put the head on. And again, this to me, this is the hardest part. It's securing the head. So I'm just going to turn it over. And we're going to go ahead and add some more hot glue. And we're just going to secure the head. And I want to make sure I got this part done before I actually put the shirt on. So hope y'all are able to see. I'm trying to get my lighting fixed, but I think on my end it looks pretty good. I can see it's the lighting seems to be good on my end. Y'all let me know. Okay, now all I'm doing is just adding a little pressure until it's completely glued and not going to move around on me. And we're going to go ahead and button this. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of hot glue here. Hold it. And we're going to do the same thing. Well, that one's already done. So we're just going to hold it here. And now we're going to go ahead and add the shirt. So, just going to put this over his head. And I'm going to go in through his hands. And I picked out a shirt that has the hands covered. I guess, you know, like how they do when to keep the babies from scratching their face. They put like them little mittens on them or whatever they're called. I don't know. Y'all don't got no kids. But y'all know what I'm talking about. The ones that with kids, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. But I picked a shirt like this. That way I don't have to stitch the hands together. I can just tuck them into the little hand sleeves, the hand pockets, or y'all know what they call it. But yeah. Okay. And now we're just going to pull this. And this, it may be a little big, but it's fine. It's going to be a little, this shirt is going to be a little big on him, but I'm not really going to stress too much about it. Because like I said, once again, this is what I had on hand. I didn't go out and buy anything. So, yeah. And I just stuck a little fluff in his hand, just like that. And we're going to do the same thing to the other one side. So, we're going to pull this out. I'll turn this around. I'm just going to put a little fluff here. And we're just going to tuck it. Tuck the fluff down off in the sleeve, like this. And we're just going to pull this out, and we're just going to tuck it. And I was going to go ahead and glue this shirt down, but I may change his shirt out if I can find one that actually fits. But y'all kind of get the idea of how it's supposed to go. And now, next, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add the hat. So I'm just going to tuck this. And that's why I told you don't worry about that part, because it was going to be covered. And we're just going to pull this back a little. And I'm just going to pull this up. And this is what we have so far. This is what we have. Okay, yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I think I will go ahead and keep this shirt on him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and attach this shirt. So it's going to give the head a little more stability. So it's not moving around on me. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some hot glue here. And then we're just going to take this shirt and we're just going to stick it right here, just like that. Any extra glue you get, just wipe it off real quick so you don't burn your fingers. And I'm just going to hold this here for a minute. And we're almost done with this, y'all. So now we're going to come over here and we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So we're just going to put a little bit of hot glue here. And we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to pull that up, and we're just going to hold it here just like that. And this is just going to keep the head from moving. And this will be one that I'll most likely give away to somebody in the family. And I put a little bit of hot glue there, and we're just going to hold it. And then we're going to turn it over, and we're going to do the same thing in the back. So we're just going to raise his hat, and we're just going to put a little hot glue there, just like this. You're going to pull that up, and you're going to hold it. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm just going to turn him this way so I can see what I'm doing. And this is what we have. The last thing that we have to do is we're going to take the binky, and you're just going to cut the pacifier part off because we don't need it. So you're just going to cut it here just like this. We're just going to cut this piece off. And this is only if you want him to be sucking on a pacifier or a pacifier in his mouth. I think it makes it so much cuter when you add the pacifier. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to place it here. So we're going to grab our hot glue, and you're just going to put a little bit here in the middle. And we're just going to hold it, and we're just going to stick it right here. Just like this. And we're going to take some of that same pantyhose, and we're just going to cut it. And we're going to take a little bit of the pillow fluff, and we're just going to roll it up into a little ball. Set him here so y'all can see what I'm doing. And we're just going to stick that in here just like this. I might have to take a little bit out because I don't want him to have a huge nose, because that's what we're making. So we're just going to go ahead and put the fluff in here. Stick it in just like that. And you may have to play around with it. You may not be able to get it the first go around. I know I didn't. Let's see here. See that, like that, that was kind of big. And I don't want him to have a giant nose. I want him to be, and I also want it to be, I don't want it to be too bright or too dark, because I want it to be the same tone as his skin. That's going to be too dark. So I'm going to go ahead and try something different. So I'm going to take that pantyhose, a piece of it, and we're just going to go ahead and cut it down this way. And I'm going to unwrap it, and I'm going to take that fluff, we're going to take some more of it out, and I'm going to stick a dab of glue right there, and we're just going to stick that right on there, just like that. And now I'm just going to fold it over. So I'm trying to be very careful, because this part here can burn you. And yeah, this step here is, yeah, it's kind of hard to maintain, but we can do it. So I hope y'all are able to see what I'm doing with the nose. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this piece off. And I'm going to bring this back. And I'm still not happy with it, because let me show you. This is the nose, and as you can see, it's a little darker than the rest of him. And so that means I'm going to have to try this again, because I don't want. And also, I'm also using I used a styrofoam ball, so that plays a big part in itself. So the nose is going to be just a tad bit off, but it'll be fine. Okay, so I'm just basically adding a little more glue, and I'm just going to fold this over. Okay, I'm just going to trim this off, because this is what we're going to go with. And we're just going to go ahead and put a dab of glue on there, and we're just going to stick that right down on here, just like this. And I'm just going to put a little here and here. And we put our little nose on. And the next thing to do is to draw the eyes. And I am going to be using, I usually use a tan Sharpie, but I can't find my tan Sharpie, so I'm using a light brown marker. And all you have to do is you're going to draw upside down U's. So I don't want to draw them on the eyes yet, because I don't want to mess my eyes up, because I only got one shot at this. But we all know how to draw an upside down U. So I'm going to turn my camera down. So basically, your eyes are going to look like this. So you're just going to be drawing two shapes that's going to look like that. Those are going to be your eyes, and it's an upside down U. And that's all you have to do. And like I said, I usually use a tan marker. I don't have it, so I won't be doing my eyes on camera. But this is what it looks like all finished. And this is the little, come on, light. This is the little doll. And this is what it looks like once you got it all finished. Turn that up, see? And this is it. So, yeah, that was a pretty simple little video. And like I said, when I was talking about the hands being, I was talking about the little pockets like this, that the baby hands are tucked in to keep them from scratching their face. I like to go with these types of shirts when I'm doing my babies. And yeah, and that is it. And it was a quick and little simple video. And like I mentioned, if you want if you want to go with shoes, you can. But these have the little footed. So I think I like it this way without. So yeah, that is it for this video. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. And once again, thank you all for taking the time out to watch my video. I hope you all have a nice day. Bye.